Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome back to New York City, and today we are in Queens. Currently I am walking all the way down toward there, East River waterfront, to enjoy the beautiful sunset, New York City skyline. And another reason why I'm here, because I want to check out another spot where we can enjoy the cherry blossom season in New York City. So right now I'm in there, I don't know if you can say it, industrial part of the Long Island City. It changes a lot. Look, another building is staring down. You have to cross the street, and about in 2 blocks we will be by the water. Hi Jose, hi Kevin, hi Roger, hi Michael, welcome everyone. So I'm crossing right now Vernon Boulevard. I think they're enjoy your day, guy. This guy is the bike. I think he has a bad day today. So what I was saying, the Vernon Boulevard, I think, is like one of the main streets in this neighborhood. Hi Emma, hi Andre, hi Hector, hi Anton and YK, hi Roger. Yeah, a lot of construction going on here. It's like never ends. And the weather finally is getting warmer in New York City. I checked today. Today we have it's 18 Celsius. Actually right now 16 Celsius, and in the Fahrenheit, I will tell you how much it will be in Fahrenheit. Oh, what is that? Infinity machine? What kind of bikes is this? Like weird scooters. I don't know. They look very like space-like. And they're carrying a plant. I have no idea what is that. And they have a DJ booth. Hello, Cynthia. Yeah, I had a great time of getting away from New York City, even for like 2 nights, and I definitely didn't expect the snow. It was so magical when I woke up. I actually went to sleep and I didn't close my windows completely, because I was like, you know what, I want to wake up and have a like sunlight hitting my face. And when I woke up, I couldn't believe. Unfortunately, I was wearing only sneakers, and I couldn't really like go for a hike or walk around because my feet were soaking wet right away. But yeah, having the snow in the forest in the mid of April was surreal and unexpected. Hi Damien, hi Herman, hi Eric, hi UK Neil. Yeah, I have no idea what those scooters are. Maybe I can screenshot and Google search when I get home. But yeah, they looked very high tech. I guess that's the right word to describe them. So yeah, what's the weather in Fahrenheit, guys? 57. So I checked the weather for this week. Looks like we are getting slowly warmer weather. I think it's about the time because I'm done with this cold. Hello, David. So here they have kind of art installation to inspire people to recycle. So this all, I don't know, small house cabin are made of their plastic bottles, especially the bottles from the detergent. And they have a monkey. What's the monkeys about? That monkeys remind me White Lotus scene, right? I don't know if you guys watch White Lotus. So Long Island City, we are getting close to the waterfront. It used to be, originally it was a farmland. This area didn't develop quickly like Brooklyn. And after farmland, that area became very industrial. A lot of oil refineries were here. And you still see this industrial vibe. Hello, George. Hi, Vito. Hola. 70 degrees in Michigan. Wow. It must feel fabulous. Yeah, sunset looking nice today. But yeah, I think it's around 2000 this area that like rezoning happened, and instead of all this, when the oil industries gone, the tall skyscrapers started pop up. And some people claim that the view that we will see is the best Manhattan view in the city. A nice area to walk. I would not run here because too many people. You have to navigate around the pedestrian walkers. Buffering? Oh no! What? Why it's buffering here? Let me check. Hold on 1 second, guys. Maybe because it's close. But let me walk away from this section. Maybe it gets better. So there is a Queensboro Bridge or 59 Street Bridge. Better now? Okay, good. And right in front of me is a ferry station. So this Long Island City waterfront has 2 ferry stations, which is very convenient. If you live around here, it's very convenient to get to the Midtown Manhattan, especially on the east side. If you live here, look at how close there. What's the name of this? Forgot the name of the building. Hold on 1 second. United Nations. United Nations right across the street. Time for dog walking today. Evening times to walk your dog. So we need to find spot when the sun is hidden behind the United Nations building, so I can show you the views. This is a ferry station. You can go all the way down to the Wall Street or all the way up towards Astoria and uptown Manhattan. And this Pepsi Cola sign is one of the landmarks of this neighborhood. As I mentioned earlier, this area was very industrial, and this huge Pepsi Cola sign was on top of the Pepsi Cola bottle company. So they were doing bottles for this drink here. And originally it was here since 1936. Can you imagine how old it is? But I'm glad they preserved it. And at night it actually lights up, so you can see the sign from Manhattan. And especially when you're taking ferry in the evening, you can enjoy the sign. Makes a big difference for this neighborhood. Emma's favorite color. Okay, now we know that Emma is a Pepsi Cola person. So a lot of people come to this area to take pictures. You can see here, like especially on weekend, it gets so crowded. A lot of wedding photography, graduation, sweet 16, even the fashion. Looks like they're like doing some fashion shoot. So we have view of here Chrysler Building, Empire State Building, this one blocky United Nations. And here's the ferry. It's a great day today to ride the ferry on top. And also I forgot to mention that island that you can see from here, it's almost the end of, it's the end of the Roosevelt Island. They have the park there. So actually by taking this ferry and going up, this ferry stops in the Roosevelt Island. I think next stop will be Roosevelt Island, and then there will be Astoria. So here, the trees soon will be green in the park on Roosevelt Island. The water is pretty gray and dirty. But I love those chairs. Where you can sit and just relax, enjoy the view of the city. I guess it's time after work. Everyone came out to take their evening runs. little corgi. A lot of the yellow flowers, daffodils, daffodils. Can you imagine all these tall skyscrapers has been built on the top of the industrial factories? You can actually, if you go online to the New York City Public Library, you can look at the old maps of New York City, and you can see all the factories that were here, and you can even see the oil tanks, illustrated oil tanks. Look at this, they walk cat.
And she's usually this way,
So many dogs here. The cat is very calm. Oh, I wish I can walk my cat, but it's too late to train my cat to walk outside. Daffodils, thank you, Emma. I have just one cat, Kevin. Just one. One is enough. I know he probably wants a friend, but so this whimsical window building in front of me is Queens Public Library. What a beautiful place for the library to be. Prime real estate. Beautiful willow trees. So helicopter, I think it's going down. I think there is a port. Hello, Alan. Hello, Gerson. Hello, Camilo. Hello, Marina. Yeah, the sky is getting yellow. Sunset colors. Yeah, the waterfront is crowded today. They have a hammocks here. Usually you can see ducks or geese here. I don't see them right now, but they usually like to hang out in this little spot. Hello, Mark. Oh, what a pretty color of tulips. This is very nice color. Looks like they put already the table with some with umbrellas for people to have a lunch or something. Let's walk. Let's walk over there. Emma, you have 4 cats? Wow, good for you. How old they are? They must be very happy to have a big company. Hello Denise, welcome, happy Monday. Hello Jor. That's one of my favorite spots in this park. I love this willow trees. I think that's the first time in this spring I hear very loud the ice cream truck. Oh, they live outside. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a way to do if you especially live in area out like in your house. You can fit a lot of cats. Oh, here's a dog. So they can as I mentioned, a lot of photographers come here. Especially this area is going to be crazy during Hatch in June, because I will show you a spot where you can actually see this street. I forgot which one street exactly, 50 something, where you can see their sunset on another side. You basically can see through the Manhattan. So this lawn, so many helicopters. Oh, my weekend was great. I tried don't do anything. Thank you for asking. Emma, you know, I don't know you guys see, but there's a very small camera people put on the collar of their feral stray cats, and it gets so many views on TikTok or probably on YouTube too, of these feral cats running around the street and interacting with other cats, climbing trees and making this cute noises. I was like, that's such amazing idea. You can see the world through the point of view of the cats. So I'm just throwing away ideas. It's not official dog park, but looks like people just utilizing territory for their dogs to hang out. And those videos are so cute to watch, Denise. And it's amazing how many views they are getting.
I took it because like one of the questions was who wrote.
Oh my god, the smell here is so good. I guess this purple flowers give this aroma. So that's the name of the park is the Gantry Plaza. So that's the artifacts of the industrial past. This gantry gates. There used to be. I don't know how to explain, but they basically there was a railroad, and those were bringing the actual train carts from the ships to the ground. I think here must be somewhere. I think here must be explanation of all the stuff. You can see there. The old wooden. So they basically use this all this construction. You see how many of these big wheels they lift. So Joe, they were lifting trains from the ships to bring them on the ground. They have a little information page here. So this is how it used to be. Look, they had a railroad, so they will bring this train and connect it to this part of the train. So imagine, this is how it looked. They were carrying coal. The transfer bridges here can accommodate 100-ton cars. So a lot of history here. From cargo trains to these very expensive houses, apartments. So they have several these gantries. One over there, another over there. So here, okay, let me show you. This is a spot. Let me fix that. Here's a spot where that will be occupied in June, because I forgot what actual street it is. But you can see straight line of the street that you can see west side, so the sunset will be going right over there, and everyone will try to take the perfect picture every year. Joe, you are getting better and better with your jokes. And they have this big sign, Long Island, on another side of the gantry. So Long Island City was actually a separate city in 1900. I think, I'm not sure why it gave them name Long Island. I think because it was a railroad here that was going to, that they still have a stop here of the train that goes to Long Island. A lot of people, when this neighborhood wasn't so developed, I think it was in like 2010. Have a musician here. Never seen musicians asking for money in this neighborhood. Okay, look at those dog parks. They have two dog parks. Actually, it's one dog park, but it's separated for small dogs and for large dogs. It's so crowded. Look. So there's only one lonely big dog with toy. Has no one to play with. I feel so sad for him. Look, he wants to play with his owner. Come on, play with your puppy. He wants to play. And look at this crowded park with all small dogs. Okay, he's getting friend. He got two friends. I actually never seen musicians in this area before. Well, you know how small apartments here? To have a big dog, it's like, it's actually feel bad for big dogs living in New York City apartments. We are getting close to the cherry blossom part. You can see the World Trade Center from here, all the way downtown. I'm not sure about this artwork. Remind me teeth. Remind me the again artifacts from the past. Not sure if they're this water fountain is the right timing for this water fountain. It's still kind of cold. Buffering.
Use your name for our team. The puppy has smaller than his dog. 然后玳瑁不会演戏，它都在后面那边。
Okay guys, as you can see, we are in the cherry blossom area. Beautiful skies, beautiful trees. So these cherries are all white. And they are growing around this big field where everyone plays sports. And on the summer they actually have a free yoga right on this field. It's organized, everything organized by from the city. So I did a yoga actually here, and it's like surreal feeling because you're doing yoga with view on Manhattan. I don't know, sometimes we take for granted like our New York City and all the views, but when I actually was standing in yoga pose and looking at the Manhattan skyline, kind of gave me different perspective. But for the moment, I start appreciating actually more that I have a opportunity to live in the city and do yoga for free. Joe rather go to the cherry pie area. Cherry pie sounds very good too. Oh, and also they had a Zumba. I took a Zumba class one time here, but that was so hard. It was hard because of the summer, and it was hard also. like I need to take a picture too, right? Do you feel like you are missing out on something? Oh, look, they have a cat here. They brought the cat to take a picture. Oh, they looks like cat feels pretty comfortable to be outside. And the cat is actually matching the colors of the cherry blossom. Oops. Looks like I'm walking right in the middle of the field. What are they doing with all the photographs?
Why you think that was?
Let's look at their circle line. America's favorite boat ride. How did they decide that this is American favorite boat ride? Ooh, that was gross.
Mauricio, te estoy hablando. Nos vamos entonces. Una foto. Nos vamos entonces. Mauricio.
Here they have a like bar, I think bar area where the people can have a drink. It's kind of little bit chaotic today here. I guess the cherry blossom made everyone crazy. Little bit crowded for my taste. And here you can see another ferry landing. Denise, there's a cat sanctuary on Roosevelt Island actually. I will walk around there sometime soon. They have actually beautiful place with little houses, and they live right nearby with geese. There is also a geese nest area where they lay their eggs, and you can see like cats living there too. I used to run around the island also, and I've seen several times how a raccoon was stealing cat food. I don't know how big that sanctuary actually, and you know, it's like only Roosevelt Island there. How many cats will get to the Roosevelt Island?
For someone really nice like you. Why did someone nice like you have to love someone like me? When I think of all the men you could
Oh, look at the Empire State Building. It's getting orangey red colors today. Joe, serious? I don't know about animals, but yeah, they had hospitals and madhouses. Hi Richard, my weekend was great, thank you for asking. So people lined up here for ferry. Look at the volleyball spot. I will check, Joe. I have not heard about animal stuff, but I definitely heard about houses for mad people.
I tried.
The sand is probably still cold to be barefoot. So the area where we are going is the newest addition to this Long Island City Park. At first, only I think you call it south area. The north area were open with a Pepsi Cola sign. And where we are going now, I think it's been open like maybe 5 years only. And that area where I'm going usually is less crowded. I guess it's a longer walk there. I know, Joa. I read the book about one lady who wore, I think, in the end of 19th century. Forgot her name, but apparently she was a journalist, and she wanted to investigate about all this weird stuff that were happening in Roosevelt Island, and she acted as a crazy lady, and she got into the hospital, but she had the connections on front to make sure they pull her back. But she basically had a journal and documented all the wild things that she had to experience there, like how they mistreat their patients, how they don't even do proper evaluation if you are mad, if you are sick or anything. They just like, oh, just go there. And they have the several wards. So it was pretty crazy. It was like pretty interesting and crazy at the same time. And just because of her diaries and her book, the city made big changes to make sure the patients are treated with look at the plant. Oh no, you know, it reminded me, this plant reminded me mint, but it's not. Oh really? They have even a movie about this? Thank you, Mark. I'm going to dark water. I'm gonna take a picture to remember, because usually you guys recommend me the movies and I forgot all the names. So we are here in this little weird spot. This remind me big ostrich eggs peeking out of the ground, or some alien houses. I think last time I was here live streaming, you guys told me about that it looks like alien houses. Hi, Jan Claus. Oh, here's another one, circle line. I probably watch this movie before I go to stream to the Roosevelt Island, so I can get the idea. Okay. Taking picture of this one too. FX. The only problem with this park, this section, it doesn't circle around. So you see the people, they go into the edge, now they have to go back. Kind of like not very smart idea, you know? If you walk, you would like to make a circle, just like walk around. But exactly, what are those for, like? And they're not even as smooth, you know? They're like just random stuff that they put on top of the grass. I don't know, maybe the designer had some kind of idea behind it, but for me that looked like a school project. That dog is so fluffy. Hi, Andriano. Oh, thank you for the info. So it's gonna be like orange. It's not like red, it's more orange today. Hi, Ruben. Did they just put light on? I think there was no light. They just turned the lights on. Or I'm just imagining. Shouldn't I watch it before go to bed? This movie. Oh, here. That's actually some ideas behind those. It's moons. It's 7 moons emerging from the landscaped peninsula. They represent 7 phases of moon. You got it, guys? Now we know those are not alien eggs. Those are... I don't know. I don't want to offend artists. Actually, I'm very happy there is no wind today. Because by the water usually so windy. I'm curious if any exotic birds, not exotic, but is any birds people come to watch here. I would imagine these bushes have birds. Here's another spot to enjoy the view of the city, and you can see it's less crowded, this section less crowded than the one we walked earlier. Thank you, Ruben. What place are you talking about, Joe? I like to walk in this time of the day when it's like still light, but lights are on already, and this is like small path that goes closer to the water. Yeah, the city right now looks very magical in this lighting. So you kind of can go up to this observation deck, or you can continue walking along this path. And some section of the path has a light along there, down the walking area, which helps to navigate at the night. This little dog enjoying New York City view. Little Chihuahua. And from here you can already see their Greenpoint buildings. I like that here's a pine trees and less crowded. So the creek that we will see is actually this Newtown Creek. This is the area where there was a lot of oil spill, and the area actually was so contaminated. They're still trying to clean it up. But basically all these tall luxurious buildings in Greenpoint are built on top of the contaminated soil. And there you can see Williamsburg Bridge, Manhattan. Yeah, this one first is Williamsburg Bridge. Oh, so many flowers. It's like field. So here's as you can see, a lot of small paths. You can just rumble around, run or walk. Oh, ducks! Look at them. The water is strong, the waves. I don't know, maybe it's just boat pass by. Makes so many waves. Oh, this is nice view of the, maybe not. It would be really cool if they connect this part of Long Island City with the Greenpoint. Just make a small bridge. So imagine if the waterfront just connects and goes all the way to the Greenpoint waterfront. I'm sure people would enjoy it a lot. Because right now, to get on another side, to get to the Greenpoint, we have to go through the Pulaski Bridge, which is pretty far from here. So all these buildings has been just developed recently, and there are more and more of them coming out. Hello, Christian. They have a nice section for workout. Actually, that was my gym. Even though I live pretty far from here, I used to run here. That was my kind of gym during pandemic. I was forcing myself to get out of the house and do some kind of exercise. And you know what? I can't complain. Dream with such a beautiful view. Hi VG, thank you. Yeah, Denise, that's a good idea to have a like small boat or ferry. Okay, which way? Let's go there. Hola, Steve. I think they plant way more flowers this spring. I don't remember seeing so many flowers on around these hills, but it's really nice. That lawn is a very nice spot to hang out during warm weather as well. Usually it's crowded.
I mean, it's okay. It's like
And this little walkable area reminds me the front of the front of ship.
And that's it. And then, we'll have a proper.
you're laughing. It's worse. I can't believe this. Oh my God, you know
And this is where we just walk. Wait, what's happened with Empire State Building and back to white? They took out the orange color. Maybe they will bring it back. But the orange color was pretty. That's what I said in the beginning, Denise. Some people consider this New York City skyline is the best. It's the best in New York. Oh yeah, the nice reflection is in the water. We have a blue, yellow, kind of white, and the purple. The purple comes. Where the purple comes? I guess it's combination of that red, blue, and white. Hi W1. Oh, it's back to orange. Kevin, you feel like King Kong to... Oh my God, you know what I read? I thought Kevin, you wrote you feel like King Kong. Feels like Hong Kong. I never actually been in Hong Kong, so I can't compare. Let's check out what kind of supermarket's there. I actually haven't seen that supermarket yet before. I think they just opened it. Yeah, that's what I thought. He means he feel like King Kong to climb the Empire State Building. Evergreen Marketplace. That's definitely new. Just a regular supermarket. That space is empty right in front of me, and I'm curious how long it's gonna stay empty. Are they gonna build something eventually? It's like prime estate, prime real estate. Okay, we're gonna get now on Vernon Boulevard and check out the houses that are going on there now. Park closes at 10 p.m. that's true, Joe. Especially here. In this area. But I think they're not allowed to build too tall buildings in some places. I don't think that this area even experience gentrification, because this neighborhood kind of, I think, had a very sharp transformation from industrial to this very expensive condos and apartment buildings. It doesn't really have this like immigrant history like Williamsburg or Bushwick have. A lot of Mets players live in this neighborhood, really? Why would they choose this area? Because they can jump on 7 train and go to the stadium. This area definitely has a lot of dogs, like a lot. Also, a lot of buildings here. They built apartments, but not for sale. You can only lease here. Like, look at this. Look at this building. A lot of food trucks actually come here, especially during summer, and I think it creates a lot of it attracts a lot of rats. Just want to check how this cherries now look during nighttime.
Por ejemplo, esta es
looks like gym is empty. No one. Oh, actually there's a one guy running. He's like, I'm not going to run outside. I'm gonna be inside. They have a kids room. I don't know if it's do they have to pay additional prices for the, usually the people who live in the buildings with gyms, they have to pay extra if they want to use a gym. I haven't been eating much in the restaurants in this neighborhood much. I find the restaurants around here is not so great. They definitely overpriced. You can find a better meal for the same price somewhere in Brooklyn or even Manhattan. And another thing was happening with restaurants around here, because rent is so expensive, they really can't stay here for a long time. What I'm noticing, the new restaurant opens, like maybe in a year or in 2 years or even a year, they are gone. They just can't survive here. And of course, if the rent is so expensive, they're raising prices on everything. So I couldn't recommend to come Long Island City to enjoy their food for sure. But since this neighborhood, it's becoming there, some parts of this Long Island City closer to the Court Square area where we will walk is becoming like Chinatown, because a lot of Asian and Chinese people live here. A lot of Asian and Chinese restaurants open up, and some of them actually are good. Like, I'm not a fan of Chinese food, but I like this hand-pulled noodles. And there's one place I've been getting this hand-pulled noodles several times, and they were like delicious. So probably you can come to Long Island City for some good Chinese food if you don't want to go to all the way to Flushing or Chinatown in Manhattan. Hi, Florencia. Hi, Gary Scott. Hello, welcome. They have some clock. Interesting. Oh, look, the building established in 1889. It probably was some another industrial, because look at the windows. Maybe some factory, something else were here. A lot of cherries, even not by the water. A lot of trees are blooming right now. Happy dogs. Dogs definitely looks happy here. Black seed bagels. Black seed bagels. Looks like it's a chain of bagels, black seed bagels. Yeah, outside of the water and away from the waterfront. This is a regular apartment buildings here, houses. What is dogwoods? What is dogwoods? Let me Google. Oh, the tree. You mean the plants? The trees? Oh, yeah, it looks like dogwoods, maybe. So here we are on the Vernon Boulevard. It's like a commercial street here. Where you can find bars and 7 train stops here, Vernon Boulevard. That's great. I want to see this artwork. It's a random piece of art. That's well, it's colorful. I just don't know if it's a right place for it. It's kind of middle of nowhere. It's just a metal construction with those neon lights that you can buy on Amazon or somewhere else. You just wrapped around of this metal thing. I wish there will be music or something, you know, like they have on Flatiron District. They had this colorful thing that were rotating and played music. Would be more interactive. Just my opinion. New York City cars here. You see New York City police cars here because they have this precinct right there. In the blocks where we just walked, there's a police precinct. Dogwood is a state flower here in North Carolina. Oh, I didn't know. I never knew about this flower, dogwood. The name is interesting. I don't know where it came from. Why they call it dogwood? Look, you can have a martial arts class here if you want. They also have a church here. I don't know if this church actually old. How old is church? That's a good question. But I don't think it's a very historic, old and historic. Oh. How do you know that it's a 108th police station, Joe? Do you know their all numbers? Here they have a slice. You see, this pizza shop is trying to be creative. The name their pizza place, Slice, like LIC in the middle. Which one? This one you think pizza is good? I don't know, I wouldn't eat any pizza from here. They look kind of sad. And this dog park is not so bougie. Oh, they have some pizza place over there. But it's kind of empty. Something new open, Thai restaurant. One time I got the dessert from here. I got the green tea crepe cake, and my stomach didn't feel really good. But I like a green tea crepe cake. It's so good. You just need to find a good place where they sell good desserts. So you see, it's even this neighborhood is very like family and dogs. Not much going on here. They don't even have any nightclubs. They don't have any good bars. So, but it's really close to their city. So I guess people who want to party or people who want to nightlife and some action, going to the city. And that's why there is not much going on besides the waterfront. What is that? Lucky 7 price? Highway. Oh, so Sea Devil tells us story about the church, that church was finished and dedicated in 1891. Okay, so that church is pretty old. Well, I guess this I'm gonna walk by I will pass some area with a historic block. There is one street is very pretty. Unfortunately, it's already dark, but you will still see how beautiful it is. And that's is actually a historic area, and all the houses are dating back to end of 19th century, to that time. So all that houses actually were built for the workers who worked on plants and factories around here. Since that was a very industrial area, they needed housing for those people. So probably that church was built during those times when industry was booming here. Hello Ellie, TV News. Hi Star Fox. Hello Santiago. Yeah, that's a pretty safe area, I agree. But I don't want to say that it's dangerous now, but if you're gonna walk all the way there close to the Queensboro Bridge, we will end up in the project, Queensboro project, which is the biggest public housing in the USA. I would go to that area, not exactly into that area, but I would go to that direction sometime during probably weekend, during the day, because they have a beautiful park there. It's actually very quiet and not so popular like waterfront we just walk, but it opens gorgeous view of the Manhattan and Queensboro Bridge, and it's not so crowded. But again, that park right in the project, which probably I wouldn't go 20 years ago. And that project actually famous because several famous rappers came from there. One of them is a Nas. Not like I'm into the rap culture, but he's pretty well known and is associated with this Queensboro Bridge project. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now, especially in this street, they open a lot of breweries, and it's very spacious. And during like warmer days, probably in a little bit while, they will have people sitting outside and drinking beer, which is I like, because it adds extra like neighborhood vibe to this area. So you will see the tables and chairs will be lined up along the street, like almost to the end of the block. And the chairs and tables looked like they just found them all over the place. Maybe someone threw a chair and this bar just takes them and puts outside, and people just hang out with dogs, with babies, drinking beer and chill out. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that I would I would pass by it. I wouldn't go deep in the project, but I will pass by the water during weekend, because that was my regular route from Long Island City to Astoria Park along to the water. And you know, guys, this during summer, this park in Long Island City gets so crowded. It's like hard to enjoy the peace. So, especially during pandemic, I used to escape to this the Queensboro Bridge Park a lot. I felt pretty safe there, but I feel like a lot of people start learning in this Queensboro Bridge Park, and lately I start noticing more and more people coming there. Start even feeling they're like coming on my territory. That was my secret place that I have to share now more. No way. When? Maybe like probably like in 80s or 90s. You know, there's a YouTuber that he does videos from projects, and he has so many views. And it's interesting to see, because for me it's like a mystery place. I want to know how the apartments look. So he kind of gives a glimpse to this life. But here we are now in very quiet part of the neighborhood. It's just like soccer field that people use as a dog for dogs during evening hours. It's a good place for dogs to run, because the park is actually like have a fence around. Well, I would definitely not go to the Queensbridge project at night. I wouldn't even walk at night streaming anywhere right now in New York City. Like at night, 1, 2 a.m. Maybe in Friday and Saturday in Lower East Side, you can walk to show nightlife, but not in the project. So you see, guys, they block, this is a park, right? And they put fence around the park and everywhere where is earth. So I read on Reddit that they saying that, and it's been already like this for a very long time, like for maybe 2 years already. And I read on internet that people saying because of their found that this earth is contaminated. So do you see the fence? So now I'm just curious when they're gonna take this out, the fences, or the people just gonna leave with contaminated earth ground around here. What the city plan to do. 11th Street and 41st Avenue was a danger spot. Where is 11th Street? So we're on the 21st. We're on 21st Street. 11th Street we just passed. Okay, so 11th Street and 41st Avenue. So we're on 45th Avenue. Okay, so if we go further, yeah, if we go further in the, it's gonna be more close to the project, right? 41st Avenue. This Altais building right in front of me actually was a Citibank before building. It was the first tallest building in Long Island City, but now of course it's not the tallest. And yeah, so we are entering, this is a 21st Street and 45th Avenue is a historic block. So there is a lot of beautiful, this street is very charming with a lot of beautiful old buildings that dating back to the end of 19th century, and they actually using a lot of this block a lot for different movies, because you know the Silver Cup Studios is around here. Probably hard to read, but here, yeah, it's like Hunter Point Historic District. So you can see Victorian, middle class, urban building type. And this area people decorate a lot during the Halloween. So it's very nice to walk around here. You know, Joe, were you telling there is a yoga studio like close to the 41st Avenue? So there's a lot of more businesses opening close to the project area, you know, because none of the businesses can afford pay rent here. So they have to go to this, extend more deeper to project and towards Astoria. Oh yeah, Star Fox. Yeah, he did. I remember this. The movie probably will come out next for this year, Christmas time. Can you imagine how old this house is? That's one. These two houses are especially pretty. They look so adorable looking. Unfortunately, it's already a little bit dark, but I like the blinking lights by the door. They're not haunted. They're probably very expensive. Look at the small basketball. The rats are in wheelchairs. I think that you can guess how old the houses in the New York City by the height of the stoops. Because do you see how high the stoops are? And I read that they stoops were not just like part of the decoration for the house, they were for sanitary reason. So you know how in end of 19th century the streets probably was so dirty, so they made the stoops high so the people it helps to prevent all the dirt and bacteria and mud going inside of the house. So it kind of was like part of the sanitary reason. But imagine this is a 7 train line that goes above the pedestrian walk, not pedestrian, above the road, above the ground, right? And imagine these old people living along this 7 train line. How loud it must be for them. But I guess they used to. I'm sure the people who live here probably has been living there all their lives, so you used to, but otherwise or because of the horses in excrement. Oh, even for this one, okay. I didn't know about the horses, which makes sense. And look at this house. So all these houses was on another side too, along the subway. And this one poor little house standing right on the corner. And I am counting days when this house will be gone. And I have feeling that it's gonna be very soon. I even feel like to take a picture of it during the day, because we're kind of preserving the history of Long Island City, because I bet this house will be gone like in a year or something. Someone will come to the owners and offers someone will come to the owners of this house and offer them good amount of the money, because the new development popping up here like mushrooms after the rain. Look at that diner, Code Square Diner. It's actually a really, really good looking diner. So loud. I think this diner is actually really well maintained, because I like how it shines in the nights, and I actually saw several times how the workers was cleaning this steel shiny panels. So they have a Trader Joe's here, of course. I'm gonna skip the MoMA PS1 and walk on Jackson Avenue. The Jackson Avenue really have changed. Really has changed. Yeah, Joe, that's why I'm actually like very treasuring this Court Square Diner, because it's actually open 24 hours, and in there, especially during summer times at night, there's a lot of people. I think a lot of people who is going out in Manhattan, coming back home to their Long Island City, stopping by here to eat, and the food here actually pretty good, like comparing other diners, and it's like clean and shiny looking. This is one of the businesses that I have that I remember in Long Island City since the moment I remember Long Island City, because all because all other businesses I feel like gone. What's panchito mean? It's like from word pancho. So yeah, here, something building here. A new development. So as you can see here on Jackson Avenue, you will see a lot of Asian supermarkets, and here's a Tesla Life. I'm stopping by here sometimes to get their miso soup. They have a miso soup in like small packs. Oh, I told you guys, I think on the other stream. And it's quick to make. I know, Alan, it's very noisy here because the train goes right above the ground. We're gonna cross the street so we can see the historic building, the actual Court Square building. This is how the neighborhood names Court Square. Actually not neighborhood, the section of the part of the neighborhood Court Square, because there is a court, the old building from 1890 something. As I mentioned earlier, this Long Island City was just a separate city, and this city became part of the New York City in 1989, and that building that we will see was a part of the government building of the times. Bye, Star Fox. Yeah, I don't really understand how people can live. I don't think I would be able to live with such a... Unless I'm born in the house and I have been living there for a long time, but It's really hard. The noise for me is like big no. So here we are. Let's see, read what was on Little Pancho. This is what I saw, that Pancho. Thank you, Luis. Okay, Supreme Court. Now it's Supreme Court of New York City. Doesn't says what year it was built, but definitely it was built before 1898. I think I saw somewhere sign. It's actually a beautiful building. And now they are using this grass in front of the court to walk the dogs. Oh, I hope they will pick up the shit at least. Poop, I meant. I meant poop. Maybe they have a fountain on summer. And look how tall all those buildings are here. Like birch trees, I think. It gets very green during summer. I actually never pay attention. I never knew they have a clock in the middle. And I think this building has been given to LaGuardia College. So this is now, oh yeah, this CUNY School of Law. 5 minutes slow, the clock. Maybe they have to fix it. That's so new. I don't even familiar with all these new buildings. Hardware, kitchen, houseware. I don't know, is this silver birch or just regular birch? I don't really understand the difference between the birch trees. Oh, looks like the wind is here. This all these tall buildings create wind tunnels. This looks like a luxury makeup store. You're welcome, Santiago. I walked too fast ahead of the clock. Probably. You know what? I keep seeing these ripple fries and I really want to try them someday. Oh, I didn't do my tea break today. Damn it. Well, there's no really place to see it anymore. Thank you, Triple G. Oh, they remodeled it. Well, I hope they didn't change much. So here, guys, has so many tall buildings. Look at that. They are all over. And a lot of bubble teas around here. This look like a clay sculpture some kid would do in kindergarten, I guess. And there more stuff is there. You can see here there's still a lot of things are coming up. Yeah, Joe, it actually really looks like a new city, and it just came up very quickly. Pinky Alien. Yeah, probably. I don't really know the name of this artwork. It might be Pinky Alien. Oh, this is a place with fresh hand-pulled noodles. This place doesn't look anything special, but the noodles are good. We are walking more close to the Queen's Plaza, where is a big oh, what is that? There's a big hub with different trains, 7 train actually, or train. So this is Chinese cuisine and lounge. I like this private cabin house tables. And this building looks like a new development. Still building, will be open soon. Will be finished soon. Oh God, it's so tall. They have a hotel here as well. What does it mean, New York biggest backyard? They mean they have a big backyard with different amenities. Oh, they will have 60,000 square feet amenity deck. Look at this. That's a very nice look in the restaurant. Oh, look at that monkeys. Again, monkeys remind me White Lotus. By Chewy Bar. Very, very dark and interesting looking. Hard to see. Look at the lobby of this building. That's like, oh, I think it must be the office. Or what is it? Tishma Spa. Is it residential or this is the offices? I don't understand. That's a huge lobby. You know, guys, I grew up in my small town in Russia, and our apartment building is like five stories building, was at almost at the end of the city, of the town. I wouldn't call it even city. And I could see a horizon line. I could see sunset because our area was a sunset. I saw the literally horizon line because we were living on the, my mom still lives on the 3rd floor, where you can see the big field, and there like sky connects with a field, and I could see sunrise every night in my big window, and only now I start to appreciate of that view. Like only after living in New York City with a window facing the literally wall of another building and barely seeing any light, I'm like, damn, I live like almost like 15-16 years watching open sky and sunset, and I was taking it for granted. I guess this is a life. You start to appreciate things only when you don't see it. Yeah, we're on Queens Plaza now. That area is like way too much for me. This area is way too much for me. It's way too noisy because so many trains here. And this area was like very actually not safe a long time ago as well. It's still very like shady. Emma, I think you like train sounds, maybe because you hear them. You can hear them only when you want. Like you have options to hear them or switch off. I don't know. Do you live nearby trains, Emma? The 7 train. Gosh, I'm scared. The guy behind me was running. Right, right Denise. That dog is just humongous. I would walk a whole mile away from this dog. Queen's Plaza. So when I grew up in my town, it was actually really quiet. The only annoying thing that could wake you up at night is stray dogs that running on their own on the street, and sometimes one dog start bark, and like all the dogs that run together start barking, and no one can stop them because they're just stray dogs. So this is the only thing can wake you up in the middle of the night, or maybe the neighbor's kid start running at 6 a.m. But in general, it was very, very quiet. Oh look, this Haiti that is all over Manhattan came here too, and it's packed. I'm actually really intrigued by this scene now. So you see retail space for lease. I guess it's something new gonna build here. Okay, let me cross the street. Brighton Beach next month is just May. It's still cold. I want to go to Brighton Beach when it's warm, that I can at least enjoy the beach. You know, what is that? Some office. What is that? Tornado? Introducing Tornado Egg. The name is funny, especially with all the egg situation. Souffle pancake. Okay, he will let me walk. Thank you. Hi, Tootsie. Oh, I don't even read about the homicides in New York City, because it's like something happens in New York City like every minute, I feel. You know? You know that app, Citizen app? I downloaded one time and removed probably in 10 minutes because it just keeps giving you notification about things happening in New York City. Okay, we just walk a circle actually. I'm coming back to the birch trees and the clock. I guess I will gonna have a tea time there and say you bye, guys, in a little bit. Hello, Nati. The Target is actually opened here not long time ago, but it's a really small Target comparing to all Targets I've been before. That Target is tiny. You know what? Actually, there's tables. I think that's looks like a safer spot to sit down. Which stuff, David, you talk about? You mean like about stabbing and all that other stuff? Yeah, it happens everywhere. Let me see which chairs are there. Yes, Tootsie, you just got right by the tea time. You know, I don't wear a hat today, but it's kind of still chilly. You know, maybe in the evening. So guys, cheers, happy Monday, the week just started. Let's all hope for spring and warm weather coming to New York City soon. I can't wait to switch to the summer and light clothes. You know, I actually made a tea right before I was going to leave for the streaming. But I was so thirsty and I wanted tea so badly that I drank it whole. So I had to remake it again just for the stream to walk. That's why I didn't stop to drink tea, because I was like filled with tea already. Anyway, this week I haven't planned anything yet. I'm gonna sit down, look at the weather, and see what's happening in New York City, so we can explore something interesting. As the weather gets warmer, there is more and more events happening. So yeah, I will post the plan for this week for you guys, so you have an idea. But so far looks like tomorrow will be warm, but Wednesday will be cold. But it's changing all the time. Like what we have tomorrow 66. What's, you're gonna have a more winter on Wednesday? Yeah, and we're gonna have a 51 on Wednesday. Saturday is supposed to be very nice, supposed to be 74, but shows that it's gonna be rain 20%. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up for today. thank you guys, everyone who joined me tonight. I hope you enjoy the Long Island City. It's not a big neighborhood actually, and the border's kind of confusing. A lot of people, you know what I noticed, a lot of areas, even Sunnyside and Astoria, started to claim that they're part of Long Island City, because Long Island City kind of becoming more fancy and trendy than Sunnyside and Astoria, so they like claiming to be Long Island City, but they're not Long Island. I think they're not Long Island City. So anyway, I think we walk the main part of the Long Island City, and sometime on summer during the day I probably will take a walk from there along the East River towards Astoria to show you guys this another park that I like. Yeah, so thank you again everyone who joined. Thank you for your likes. If you are new, welcome. Hit the like button, subscribe so we see each other again, and thank you for all members and for your donations on PayPal and Buy Me Coffee. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you, and I see you soon. Bye.